The outbreak started in the unlikeliest of places, a small, unremarkable research facility nestled deep in the Arctic tundra. Known only to a select few, this lab specialized in cutting-edge virology. The scientists stationed there weren't searching for cures or vaccines. They were designing weapons, biological agents so advanced that they could bring entire nations to their knees without firing a single bullet. They called their latest creation Xylo 7. Xylo 7 wasn't just a virus. It was a masterpiece of genetic engineering. It could adapt to almost any environment, spread undetected for weeks, and selectively target specific genetic markers. It was a silent killer, designed to cause maximum devastation with surgical precision. But something went horribly wrong. Dr. Elena Mathis, the lead scientist on the project, had started to feel uneasy about Xylo 7. She'd spent her career studying viruses, marveling at their simplicity and power. But this was different. It was too powerful, too uncontrollable. Despite her reservations, her warnings were ignored. The project had high-level backing, and the powers that be were impatient for results. One frigid night, the containment systems failed. It wasn't sabotage or negligence, it was a freak accident, a perfect storm of equipment malfunction and human error. By the time the breach was discovered, it was too late. Xylo 7 had been released into the facility's air circulation system. Within hours, everyone inside was infected. The symptoms were bizarre. Instead of the expected fever, hemorrhaging, or organ failure, the infected exhibited enhanced cognitive abilities and heightened physical resilience. Their eyes glowed faintly in the dark, and their skin took on an otherworldly sheen. They didn't succumb to the virus, they seemed transformed by it. Elena was among the infected. As the changes took hold, she found herself thinking faster, solving problems with ease that had once stumped her for months. Her body healed rapidly from minor injuries, and her stamina was off the charts. It was as if Xylo 7 had unlocked some latent potential hidden within human DNA. But with these enhancements came an unshakable compulsion, a deep, primal urge to spread the virus. The facility's communication systems were offline, and the nearest settlement was hundreds of miles away. The infected scientists, now a collective hive of hyper-intelligent beings, began devising a plan. They knew the virus could not remain contained forever. The Arctic winds were merciless, and the facility's structural integrity was compromised. Sooner or later, Xylo 7 would escape into the world. But what happened next defied all expectations. When Xylo 7 inevitably spread beyond the confines of the lab, the results were both devastating and miraculous. Entire populations were infected within days. Governments crumbled as the virus swept across the globe. Yet, humanity didn't perish. Instead, it adapted. The virus didn't kill its hosts, it elevated them. The changes varied from person to person. Some gained extraordinary strength, others unparalleled intellect. Diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and diabetes vanished almost overnight. Lifespans extended. Humanity, it seemed, was evolving at an unprecedented rate. But there was a catch: the compulsion to spread the virus remained. In the chaos that followed, Elena emerged as an unlikely leader. Her background in virology gave her unique insights into Xylo 7, and her enhanced intellect allowed her to devise strategies to manage its spread. She formed a coalition of like-minded individuals, scientists, soldiers, and ordinary people, to guide this new era of human evolution. Not everyone welcomed the change. Some saw Xylo 7 as a curse, a loss of free will. Resistance movements sprang up, determined to find a way to eradicate the virus. They viewed the infected as abominations, no longer human. The world was divided, teetering on the brink of war. Elena and her coalition worked tirelessly to bridge the divide. They discovered that the virus could be tuned to suppress the compulsion to spread while retaining its beneficial effects. This breakthrough offered hope for reconciliation, but it came with a price. To implement the solution on a global scale, they would need to release a new version of the virus, a risky endeavor that could either unite humanity or destroy it entirely. As the world held its breath, Elena made the difficult decision to proceed. The new strain, dubbed Xylo 8, was released into the atmosphere. Its effects were immediate and profound. The compulsion to spread vanished, and humanity began to heal, both physically and emotionally. The resistance movements disbanded, and former enemies worked together to rebuild. In the aftermath, humanity stood transformed. The line between human and post-human blurred, but the core of what it meant to be human, compassion, creativity, resilience, remained intact. Xylo 7, the virus meant to kill, had become humanity's greatest cure. Elena watched as the first new city rose from the ashes of the old world. It was a place of innovation and unity, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. She knew the journey was far from over. Challenges lay ahead, but for the first time in a long time, she felt hope. Humanity hadn't just survived, it had thrived, proving that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, there was always a path forward.